What's up, guys? Armwrestler here, and today we're going to go over the North American Arm Wrestling Federation North American Championships in San Jose, Costa Rica. What a great trip. Really easy flight over there, relatively speaking, maybe like 6 hours total travel time. We didn't have to adjust to the time change or anything. We had great accommodations. Thanks to Mrs. Hale for finding such a nice house for us to stay in. Had a pool, had a kitchen, each had our own rooms. It was awesome. Costa Rica is obviously a beautiful place. It was a great setting for the tournament, and let's go ahead and get into the matches. So Saturday was the left hand, and my first opponent is Nathaniel Campos. Never heard of him, don't know anything about him. Wish somebody told me he was like the guy from Costa Rica now. But I set up with him. I'm trying to like test different areas to see if there's a lane anywhere, and I can find nothing, and so I'm not sure what to do. I don't feel uncomfortable. I can just feel that he's strong everywhere. We get the go. He full starts. Didn't matter. Smashed me. And then grip up again. Same thing, same result. Went early again. He's getting kind of confused. At this point, I actually told him, I was like, hey, like, take it easy, because I can tell he's going to be one of the top guys, and on the left arm, I'm definitely not going to be one of the top guys, but like, I don't want him to foul out when he's one of the best guys there. And so I was actually telling him, like, hey, calm down, take it easy. You're probably going to win. I didn't tell him that, but we finally get the get going for real, and he takes it a little bit slower and pins me easily, just way too much. So now I'm in the B-side bracket, and I'm going to pull a Puerto Rican. His name is Joe Pabon, or Pabon, not sure the pronunciation, but he has a powerlifting background, big thick hand, and got to give it to Puerto Rico. They brought quite a few more guys this year. It's nice to see Manolo Sanchez of Pulseo TV, really getting the Puerto Rican crew up and running and into these international competitions. But Cole set up. He's trying to get out of there. I knew he wanted the strap. I think he asked me if I would go to the strap. I've got that thumb locked in and able to get the win. Strong arm, just the hand wasn't quite there for him yet. I've got another Costa Rican that I know nothing about. His name was Geoff Perez, and you see we don't have much trouble setting up. I'm able to pressure up into his fingers and fortunately get the win. Another guy just hard to pin, hard to finish. I've got to work on that side pressure some more. My next match is against one of my nemesis, I guess, Norlin Alvarez, Costa Rican, and I was able to beat him left-handed last year, so I'm hoping to get that done again and secure at least third place. But as you can see, he's just way too much for me. Not sure how I beat him last year. My left has been, beat up for some time, but I think he's just gotten way stronger. Now in the final, which I'll go ahead and show because everybody wants to know who wins, right? We've got Carlos Montaña, the big, strong Mexican, and his left arm is doing really good. He's smashed everybody all through the tournament. His left arm is ready for the next level. So you can see here, he catches the Costa Rican and pins him pretty easy. Just a dominant performance from my friend Carlos. Congratulations. So now we'll go into the left hand 75 kg class with Geoff, and first guy he's got here, Costa Rican, I believe his name is Aaron Rodriguez. Good young puller, just obviously needs more time and more horsepower. And you'll see here Geoff pins him, but no, Geoff does not pin him. He picks up an elbow foul. I guess he had a little elbow hop, and so one foul will reset, and not much trouble, just a difference in a few places, but especially the side pressure. And now next match, another Costa Rican guy. There was a couple people that didn't show up to the competition that were, you know, made the weigh-ins and everything and didn't show. I didn't record his match, so all I have is some grainy footage, but you can see that he pins him pretty easily. And now this is where it gets, you know, a little more interesting. This is for the A-side control here. We've got Miguel LeBlanc, a good younger puller. He's a really good arm wrestler. You can see Geoff could not get comfortable setting up with him. Miguel did a really good job of making Geoff uncomfortable, and Miguel just needs a little more horsepower. Like, I feel like most of his things are there, but you can see movement in the referee's grip, foul, and the elbow foul in the losing position, win for Geoff. But hang in there, Miguel. You're not too far off. I think you're closer than you think. So just keep after it, buddy. In the final now, we got a couple hours rest, and Miguel won his way back in to the final. We'd have to beat Geoff twice, and they had agreed to go into the strap, and Miguel picks up an elbow foul. He actually got the jump on Geoff there. Good job, Miguel. Geoff tests the hand, see what's going on, and you see it's a horsepower game. Geoff actually picks up his second warning here and gets a foul, so one foul apiece. And we're gonna go for real now. And you can hear me telling Geoff to bury his elbow. I don't want him to get that second foul, and you can see his elbow floating a little bit. But just a difference in horsepower. Miguel's doing a lot of good things, just needs a couple more years. He's one of the better junior pullers in North America for sure. Now, after the first day of competition, of course, we get the evening off, go try to refuel, a lot of good food, all that, good night's rest, although I don't think any of us really had a great night rest. Our mattresses weren't amazing, but day 2, right arm, this is what I came for. First match, Nathaniel Campos again, but of course my right is different than my left. Don't have too much trouble setting up. I feel good. I feel like I've got some pathways. He's amazing. I wish somebody told me that they said nobody can touch him in Central or South America right now, and to slam my right like that is pretty good. Brings me to my next match, which I'm in the loser's bracket now, which isn't where you want to be. I'm literally the first guy into the loser's bracket. So if I lose again, I'm literally last place, and I've got the big Mexican, Carlos Montaña. I know his right isn't as good, but I'm like, I could very well be out of it after this. We met up last year in Mexico City, and I pinned him relatively easy. And unfortunately, my camera guy, Geoff, missed this match, but that's okay because it turned out I missed one of his as well. But the match was very similar to last year, to 2024, but he stopped me at the bottom and drug to an elbow foul, so It was an elbow foul in a losing position, and I get the win. So I'm back in the competition. I've got the Puerto Rican again, Joe Paybone, and I'm able to load up into his fingers. He asked me if I wanted to go to the strap. I said no, and I like my hand to be involved in it. And you can see I'm able to take that hand and wrist and get the win there. So now I'm moving along. One problem that I had was being in the loser's bracket there. My last 3 matches were literally like 30 seconds apart. They gave me 30 seconds of rest in between each one, so I'm starting to blow up now and things are hurting, and but I feel good, you know. And I've got my match with the guy who beat me twice last year. He beat me in the final, Norlin Alvarez from Costa Rica. And I told him I've literally been like training for the last year with him in mind, the thought of beating him. And you know, Geoff knows this match is important to me. This is the semifinal too, so the winner of this goes to final. And we're able to set up. I feel like I've got some lanes, and you can see I get a stop at the bottom and he elbow fouls, and so I know I can be in the match. If I can get a stop, then usually I can fight my way back into the match. So my confidence is up a little bit compared to last year, and I'm thinking I've got a legitimate chance of beating him this year. He said he's the strongest he's ever been, and he said, and I said I was the strongest I've ever been as well. He says you've gotten, you know, quite a bit stronger. And you can see we get the stop, a hand fight in the middle, and at this point I'm thinking, you know, I could probably beat him until we slip, and then getting the strap applied. I ended up, you know, I was focusing so much on height and pronation and things like that. I ended up with the buckle way up here towards my knuckles, and I'm trying to kind of jostle and get that a little bit deeper here. But you know, some guys can pull with it way out there. That's not my style. I like it lower on the wrist, and we're able to set up and get the start square in the shoulders, and I stop it briefly, and then he kind of finishes with a little bit of a press and beats me. So I'm disappointed that I lost to him. Hopefully I'll get another crack at him in another year or something, and maybe can give him more. But I was happy with the way I competed. The final, we've got Norlin Alvarez with Nathaniel Campos, battle of Costa Ricans for the championship, and you can see that Nathaniel, he doesn't pin him, but the slip in a losing position. Dominant right hand performance for Nathaniel. But I ended up 3rd place. Got to see my buddies again, and good times. Proud of it. So right arm for Geoff. Not sure if I missed his first match here or if he might have had a bye, but he ends up with another American here. I believe his name's Ian Kelly. New to the sport, but got some international wins, so that was nice. Just needs more time. Geoff's obviously going to be dominant here, but it was nice that we had more Americans there, and that they also had some success. We'll see here. Boom, Geoff dominant. And we've got Miguel LeBlanc again. Like I said, he won a lot of matches. He's a good arm wrestler. He's versatile. He does a lot of good things. He's not letting Geoff get the setup that he wants, which is really good. Go to a referee's grip, and I believe there will be a foul for moving the shoulder there. movement in the referee's grip is a foul. And now we'll go, but they got Geoff on a false start, so one foul apiece. And slip. We're in the strap now, which I'm not sure you want to be tied to Geoff. But Miguel's setup looks good, but just a difference in horsepower there. Now we've got Mexican. His name is Oswaldo Alanis, I think, and him and Geoff pulled last year in Mexico City, and I kept telling Geoff, I was like, remember last year in Mexico City, you will not, don't top roll him without the strap. And so, because Oswaldo's hand is like very strong, and he'd been dominating guys pretty easily, working his way through the tournament. And so, you know, told Geoff, like, let's hook, don't go into his hand, it's too strong. And see, Geoff just kind of does a crushing hook here and takes the hand out of it for the win. That got him to finals, and Oswaldo also ended up in the final, Alanis Oswaldo. And so we're gonna do the same thing here. Had a couple hours rest for everybody. Geoff's got that foot up on the leg of the table there, so we know he's hooking. And his shoe got wet or something. It was slipping off the table, so he went to get some chalk and actually got a warning here for leaving the table during the match, I guess. And, but you can just see the dominance of Geoff's hook here. No stopping that. So Geoff got first place, undefeated, both arms. Great day for Geoff. Now that's the end of our trip there. But if you'd like to stick around and see some of the favorite matches that I got on video, stick around. And if not, we'll catch you later. Farm Wrestler signing out.